some experience at first because there are a lot of jargons that are being used.
It was like the main thing was like assignment and everything.
If they go through one or two interviews,
Finding accommodation, the rent is so high.
Sab ho jayega, you just have to like prepare way ahead because there is a lot of competition.
this is a very safer country compared to India.
So today I'm in conversation with a lot of students, as you can see. तो हम लोग इनसे बात करेंगे, इनसे पूछेंगे कि ये लोग कौन से कोर्स में, इनकी लाइफ जर्नी कैसी थी, कैसे ये यूके में आए और अभी कैसा चल रहा है. तो विल स्टार्ट विथ यू. जस्ट इंट्रोड्यूस अबाउट योर सेल्फ कि आप कौन से कोर्स, आपका नाम एंड देन कौन सी सिटी इंडिया में कहाँ से आए.
Hi guys, my name is Pranav. I'm from Mumbai, India. I'm pursuing masters in international business management at Middlesex University, London. So it's been around a month since I've landed here, and the experience has been good so far. So looking forward to the journey.
तो जैसे आपने बोला कौन सा कोर्स है आपका.
International business management.
सो व्हाट हैपेंस लाइक अंडरग्रेड आपने कैसे किया, किस में किया था.
So मैंने business management किया था, bachelor's in management studies from University of Mumbai.
Right.
Post which I have like 5 years of work experience, and now I have to elevate more into like the business world. Hence I have started thought of doing the international business thing to
Right.
get into the business world. And now that I have a lot of hands-on experience, I want to get into more into having the theoretical part of it.
Right.
Like so yeah, that's about it.
So does that help getting like 5 years of experience back from India? Does that help?
Absolutely, yeah. So one thing I would like to highlight for courses like business management, I would advise students to, have some experience at first because there are a lot of jargons that are being used. So it's easier for students to, understand when they come from a business world. So when the professors are teaching, it's better for you to understand what they're actually saying. So it makes things easier. That's I would say 5 years would be like way too much. But
एक दो साल is
yeah,
fine, yeah.
एक दो साल is like definitely more than enough, I would say. Yeah.
तो इंटरनेशनल जो आपका कोर्स इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस मैनेजमेंट है, तो उसके बाद व्हाट इज द स्कोप हियर. जो बहुत सारे लोग सवाल पूछते हैं यार, व्हाट इज द स्कोप.
Right.
Scope क्या
See, management, like a lot of students now. I have a batch of like around 40 students, and I have people from various streams and industries. Like I have someone doing biomedical who wants to get into management, right? Because that is what the company needs, right? They need some sort of management experience in the long term. So of course there are like various opportunities that open up. So I can go into like marketing. I can go into anything like consulting, helping, like, and even start my own business. So that's a very interesting thing to do. So it's like a general management kind of a term which will open a lot of avenues. That's what I feel.
बट डिड यू प्लान एनीथिंग कि यहाँ जाने के बाद डू लाइक आई हैव अ प्लान कि बिजनेस ओपन करूँगा या आई गेट अ जॉब.
So
What
it depends, yeah. It depends upon the market scenario. Like the market is really tough right now. So depending upon what the scenario is, 1 year from now, I'll have to take a calculative risk assessing how the market is, and then probably I don't have business plans as such because
बताने का नहीं है अभी क्योंकि लीक हो जाएगा.
yeah, maybe. So if things turns out good, then probably why not? Yeah, it's better to explore something new than sticking around for one thing. Yeah.
राइट, विल स्विच ऑन टू यू.
Sure.
सो आप बताओ आपके कोर्स के बारे में, कैसे आए, क्या
So
हुआ.
my name is Kelvin. I am second year student of business management, accounting and finance.
राइट.
So I landed London in January 31. I'm Jan intake person, so it's like little bit less time for me to just enter in the second year. So not more explored in university, but yeah, it's much good that I explore lots of things. I've made new friends from various courses. So like I'm much interrelated to all of them. So I'm getting day by day new experiences from there, like new knowledge, advices from them, like what to do, what not to do. So it's good for me. Like right now I'm on the right path. But yeah, as I will complete my second year, so I'm wishing to do my accounting, like ACCA and that kind of things. So yeah. That
So you came here to do undergrad.
Yeah.
Right,
Undergrad,
right.
yeah.
So directly after 12th. So what did you thought like
So
when I was
yeah,
in 12th,
so-
not 12th, I did diploma, but I had no clue कि बाहर जाने का है ऐसा कुछ.
Yeah, so it was like after my 12th, so till 12th I was in, like I born in Gujarat, I brought up in Mumbai, so it was like I just went 3 years in hostel, Panchgani, Mahabaleshwar, a tourist place. Then I went to Mumbai for my 11th, 12th junior high school, and after that I just came here. Firstly I applied for Canada, then I get
क्या हुआ, Canada
rejection.
reject.
Like I was having a 7.5 overall IELTS
Right.
band, then also they just give a simple reason that you won't go back to India, you will just stay here. So I then applied for
ये reason दिया उन्होंने कि
Yeah,
won't
that-
go back to India.
Yes. you won't go back. You will just stay here in Canada. So then I applied for London.
So did you have to say there कि I won't go ऐसा कुछ?
No, it was like I just applied my visa file. So
अच्छा वहाँ से बस रिजेक्शन आया and then वो जो भी
that's
रिजेक्शन पे
the
लिखा हुआ
sole
था.
reason. That's it. Because academic was good. Everything was good. IELTS was good. Everything was perfect. So there was just a small reason कि तुम लोग India वापस नहीं जाओगे.
नहीं
You will
जाओगे,
settle
हाँ,
over
हाँ,
here in
हाँ,
Canada. So that was the main. So I planned for London.
Right. तो यहाँ पे तुरंत ही एडमिशन हो गया या you applied for multiple universities and then you got?
No. I just applied for this university,
Middlesex, okay.
University. Yeah.
Right.
And it was like a pleasure that I just got admission in like 1 week. My all process was completed in like 1 month. I got visas, I got everything. I just came here. That's it.
But then how was your I would say experience like because you came after 12th right? तो
Yeah.
इंडिया का जो एजुकेशन सिस्टम है काफ़ी अलग है.
Yeah.
यहाँ का एजुकेशन सिस्टम काफ़ी अलग है. तो how did you cope up with that? How did you?
Yeah, in my first year it was very difficult because I just completed my 11th, 12th, so I was not having that kind of knowledge.
What was the difficulty specifically?
So difficulties was like the main thing was like assignment and everything because 11th, 12th was I just bunked the classes and I was roaming
किसी
with
का
my
copy
friends.
कर लिया कुछ कर
किसी का
लिया.
copy कर लिया, that's it. But yeah, I was scholar in studies by the way, but I was more interested in banking and all the kind of things because my father is running a business, so I'm more into it. So yeah, but now I'm like getting used to it with assignments and all posters and everything. So it's now good for me.
Right. We'll switch to you. Just introduce yourself.
So I'm Manisha Bafna. I'm from Mumbai, India, and I'm come here for my undergrad. That's like a BSc Sports and Exercise Rehab. So that's a very vast field, I could say. There's a lot of avenues that open up after that. So I can be anything that a sports group or a sports team needs.
Right.
So I can be their nutritionist, I can be their dietitian, I can be their rehabilitator, I can be their physiotherapist, their counselor, chiropractor, or possibly every second thing that they need. So yeah, it's a lot of studies, but it's a lot to enjoy as well if you're a person for that. If you like anatomy, if you like, you like to do something with bones, you like breaking bones or repairing it, this is a field for you.
Right. But did you do something back in India before this, like?
So I'm a
related to
sports
this course?
person.
Right.
I've been
What did
doing.
you play?
I'm doing Malkham for the past 12 years.
Oh, Malcolm, nice.
Yeah, I've been doing Malkham for the past 12 years. I'm a state player myself, and so yeah, it was always my dream. If I myself could not go ahead to play international because Malkham is just an upcoming sport, I want to be a person that is on field, helping some or the other player to be there. If I could not achieve it, why should someone else not? And I could be the person who
Right.
could let them achieve that.
Right. And how is your course helping you in this, like this course that you took here?
Okay, so this course is basically helping me, mold myself towards it. That you are going to be somewhere when you daily are handling so many players, so many artists or anyone. It could be dancers, it could be football players, it could
Athletes,
be
basically,
yeah, it could be anyone. You're actually helping them grow and not be just the coach for them who's just going to be like, do this and you're good to go. But I will be the person, don't do this, do this 2 things that are going to make you the best. So yeah.
Instead of doing 5 unuseful things, do
Yeah.
2 useful things,
Yeah.
right? So, do you have any roadmap, or do you had any roadmap before getting into this course?
Not
Roadmap as in like where you want to go 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, and then I'll do this today so that I can become that person 5 years after that.
Not really, but this has always been my dream that I wanted to study something in sports.
Right.
So it's been there for a very long time in me now that I wanted to do something in sports. So yeah, this is where I am today.
And how did you apply for it?
The application
course, yeah.
is pretty easy. It was like you just had to go about the module pages and everything, and you just had to apply on the university page itself. They go through 1 or 2 interviews. They let you know the result as you get done with your interviews, and you're good to go.
Right. So it was like quite easy.
Yeah, it was pretty easy.
It wasn't difficult
Yeah.
for after 12th.
Yeah.
So and what is the scope? Just like you said, I mean, I know
Yeah.
you introduced that in the beginning itself
Yeah.
that you can do a lot of things. But
Yeah.
right now, practically, what is the scope? What do you think?
So practically, as everyone knows, sports is a very upcoming avenue.
Hmm.
So every second person you see is going into football,
Hmm.
swimming, badminton, some few sports that are upcoming. So every second player is playing that, every second player needs a person like me
Hmm.
who needs a rehabilitator or a chiropractor, a psychologist, or a nutritionist. So yeah.
And this, I'm going to ask you now, everyone, a
Yeah.
question, which is, how was your journey? Anyone who can answer, like, first?
Like the journey.
Journey is like from India to here. Like your ups and downs. What did you face? Did you face any major difficulty or major
So,
downside?
Journey was like, because I went to hostel, so it's like quite easy for me.
Back in
Staying
India, you were
with-
in hostel.
Yeah, back in
Ah.
India, I was in hostel, so it's quite.
I know it's
easy for
actually
me.
so much easier for people who live outside
Yeah,
the
so
city.
it's
हाँ.
like easy for me. Like I get used to with lots of
Hmm.
people. I know what their thinking is, like how to behave with them, how
Hmm.
to be good in the good books. So like it's easy for me. The journey was little bit tough though, because in India also I was missing my parents when I
Hmm.
was in hostel. So now it's like in hostel I can meet them since like 6 months,
Hmm.
but now I can't. Like
Hmm.
if I have to go, they had to come here.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's the main thing I am.
Right. Did you go through any difficulties or problems your journey in UK?
Not right now, but yeah, the main thing, like firstly, like whichever the students are arriving here, so they
Hmm.
like accommodations.
Hmm.
Then other thing is like if they're finding accommodation, the rent is so high.
Hmm.
The foods they need to prepare by their own.
Hmm.
So there's a lots of things. They used to like manage the funds they
Hmm.
have, like they have to do the jobs, part-time jobs.
Right.
But the part-time jobs are not that kind of necessary. Like
Hmm.
it's not equivalent to like they can make their own stuff and all everything.
Hmm.
So it's quite lots of hard for the students, like for the first year. But
come
otherwise,
here
it's
initially,
easy
yeah.
for them.
Hmm.
After 6 months,
Hmm.
7 months, after 1 year, it's like they
Hmm.
are used to it.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's like
Right.
little bit
What
tough.
about you? क्या था कैसा
So
scene था?
journey has been mix of everything. So for me, coming to doing studies internationally was itself was a big challenge. But thanks to the team, like the entire team, like my consultants was really helpful towards this. So I had an quite decent experience, I would say. The university also, on the other hand, was like quite responsive in rolling out the offer letters and giving the cash and everything. Yeah, so far it has been good. One advice to the students who want to come to UK, like start planning way ahead, not just don't come here with a mindset that sab ho jayega. You just have to like prepare way ahead, because there is a lot of competition even for the job markets, the part-time jobs and all, because the demand is quite low and the supply is pretty high. So that's the one challenging thing. Like get yourself immersed with a lot of skills. Just the degree and all is not gonna help you. Like equip with all the certificates and all that. There are a lot of
Experience.
free learning platforms available, and just equip them with it. And yeah, I guess you should be good about it. Like just don't go for it directly. Just plan ahead is what I would advise a lot of people out there.
Your journey. Like I want to ask you this, that as a girl, how was your journey? Because you moved after 12th, so you were quite young, when you moved.
So when I moved out, it was pretty good, I would say. Even though I'm a girl, I would say it is pretty good, because this country is pretty safe. Even if you want to move out at 2 in the night, it's going to be pretty safe. Depending.
But what would you say about stabbing and shit
No,
like that?
obviously, depending on the location you stay and depending on the people you roam with. So obviously, if you're roaming with people who are actually the bad company, I would say, you're going to get stabbed.
Or
But-
robbed or mugged, yeah.
Yeah, I would say that. It's because that's the truth here.
Right.
But if you are with good people whom you know, they are going to, even if you get completely smashed, they are going to drop you home safe. Then you're actually in the safe hands. And this is a very safer country compared to India. I would say, even though India, you are back from India, you will actually plan, रात के 3 बजे we are taking your car out. It's pretty safe ऐसा बोल के and come out with some bullshit. यहाँ पे वो नहीं होगा. Obviously there are people who still think that you are going to get stabbed for no reason. That's not going to happen. No one will ever come and stab you for no reason at all.
So your experience was pretty safe.
Yeah, it was pretty safe.
Right. And what about you? Experience wise? Same.
Same, yeah.
What would you say? India is safe or UK?
So it depends again, as my friend said, it depends upon what what area you're living in. So yeah, it's better to be. And again, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Sorry. So if you are at the wrong place at the wrong time, so be it India or London, so it doesn't really make sense. Yeah. So initially, I would suggest to work around your area. We've got like a lot of apps which can help you around. So like get familiar with the areas and have some safe travel times. So yeah, that should be all.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you.